Hey, listen, I just want to call out one person.
And I hate myself a lot. But you're getting punched in the dick.
There needs to be more Street Shark references.
I say who?
That's funny as hell.
Welcome all to the underqualified, overcompensated podcast. The boys are still on assignment today, so it's just Rico again. 2 weeks back to back, no big deal. I'm still here. We've got things to discuss in a short video. I'm going to time this video for 2 White Claws. And if need be, if anybody jumps in, we'll go ahead. I'll throw it in the chat now. If you disagree with me, if you're on board with what I'm saying, feel free to jump on in. There we go. It's in the chat. Whether you're on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, you got an option to come in here and tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Kenny, what's up, my guy? Oh, it's been another week. Ladies, gentlemen, non-lady gentlemen. We've had some more additional tragedies, unfortunate situations. It has been a difficult time for those out in the country, but now we're finding ourselves in a situation where there are more restrictions on guns being called into place. Some I honestly agree with, a lot I don't. So let's get into what we're talking about here. We've got gun restrictions, mass shootings. Numbers have gone up. We've got some information on what President Biden has said, what's happened in Canada. And you've got me, I've successfully done it once here on the show, predicting the future. I've peeked into the multiverse, and I've seen an outcome that may or may not happen. So bear with me. Let's pop the first White Claw passion fruit. Let's go. It has popped. Here we go. All right, so gun restrictions, right? We have a situation where, yes, maybe people need to be, no, well, not maybe. If there's someone coming to buy a gun that shouldn't be buying a gun, there should probably be a situation where we should be able to figure that out better. Maybe that would lead to less mass shootings. I do have one caveat, though. If you want to raise the buying age for long guns, i.e., rifles, things like that, to a higher age of 21, I think there should be a caveat. I think if you are serving your country in any capacity, whether it be military or a policeman that can be hired as early as 18, I think you should be allowed to still purchase a weapon at 18. That's just how I feel about it. To quote Jurassic Park, chaos finds a way. I remember anecdotally when I lived in Germany, we had all these situations, a location that doesn't allow weapons. There are some knives, but what they did in place of those weapons is you had people in trucks running into Christmas markets, taking out groups of people because they didn't have access to a weapon. That's just where we're at. Hold on just one sec. Sorry about that. I had to cough really loud. So people that are messed up are unfortunately going to find a way to continue to hurt you, to hurt the people around you. That's the unfortunate situation in which we live in. We live in a world where it's easier to put together an explosive device from things that can be purchased, non-regulated, than it is to get a gun. That's where we're at. Then we have a President Biden. Whew, that guy, old Joey Boombox, he's doing his thing. He does, ooh, that passion fruit is strong. He does an interview outside of his helicopter, right? And he's talking about how he's speaking to experts and a .22 caliber bullet can be removed from a body successfully, paraphrasing, and a 9mm bullet will blow a lung out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't understand weapons, that is not the case. Not the case. A 9mm does not have that kind of power to blow a lung out of someone's body. It's just not the case. So we have these fallacies that are being spread in the media, and you see on Twitter, you see on any social media site where these other news outlets are pouring out information, and they're reposting the same story over and over and over to gain traction, to scare people, which is insane. You shouldn't be able to do that. Elon, I'm talking to you. Stop news outlets when you eventually take over Twitter. Stop them from being able to repost the same story over and over. You got your shot. You can't do it for like 3 days every half hour. Shouldn't be a fucking thing. We also have Canada. No constitutional rights to begin with in regards to weapons. They've had the strictest gun laws in North America, and now absolutely the strictest. They are now, with Justin Trudeau, doing a handgun freeze. So you can't even own a handgun. These are basic things to protect yourself. It's absolutely insane. According to the information I saw, gun deaths in 2020, according to gunviolence.org, was 19,411. You see significantly more with, let's say, street drugs. With fentanyl as a thing, you saw over 90,000 deaths last year. Ooh, I think I'm coming down with something. One moment, please. COVID part 2 or 3. Who knows where I'm at right now. So Canada, no constitutional right to begin with. For the longest time, you haven't been able to transfer long guns. If you own it, you own it. That's it. Can't transfer it to somebody else. Can't buy it. Can't import it. Nothing. Fine. Okay. The big bad currently is long guns. Not anymore, though. I mean, that's the media big bad. The fact is, more weapon violence is done with handguns, more easily concealed weapons. It's a fact. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. So here we're at. We're getting through this pretty quick. I thought we were going to go like 20 minutes. Maybe this is a 10-minute video because I feel like I'm coming down with something all of a sudden. So, my prediction for a potential outcome. Look at what's happened after we legalized marijuana, right? Cartel was losing money. This is my out there prediction. Cartel loses money. They start importing opioids, fentanyl at a dramatic rate. Interestingly, for one fentanyl pill, street value, according to the one site I could find that had this information, is about $40 a pill. Anecdotally, not for myself, from other media outlets I've seen, marijuana has defied inflation. Prices are about the same. So now the cartels are making more money off the fentanyl because things are easier to get in America. What do you think is going to happen to the gun business? One moment. Okay, that was Corona 4. So my radical prediction that I'm seeing, Kenny, you're with me. Yes, they are. My prediction is that as we get to this point where guns are fully restricted in the U.S., we are going to continue to subsidize and bolster the cartel into making South America, Mexico specifically, the number one dude or dudette in the gun game. We're going to see a mass of weapons actually used in war and imported legally. We're going to see a mass of 3D printed weapons. You see Joe Biden out there with a Polymer 80 kit or a Polymer 80 light kit at a press briefing. But that's not the one we have to worry about. We don't got to worry about a Glock clone. We have to worry about 3D printed weapons that are not being tracked, that are going to get into the hands of bad people anyway. Jesus, Kenny, the last one happened 2 miles from where you work. Whew, that's rough. Kenny, I hope you're strapped. I really do. I think in this peek into the multiverse, Rico the Watcher, we're going to see Mexico just explode in the ability to send out previously used weapons of war, actual weapons of war, and a massive influx of cheaply made 3D weapons, 3D printed weapons. And when they take your weapons, you're not going to be able to protect yourselves because you're a law-abiding citizen. And that's where we're going to be at. I'm going to cut this stream short because I am not feeling really well all of a sudden. Kenny, thanks for engaging. Anybody catching this on the back end, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to go do a COVID test because all of a sudden I feel like crap. Thank you.
Hey, listen, I just want to call out one person.
And I hate myself a lot.
But stuff. You're getting punched in the dick. There needs to be more Street Shark references. I say who?